Well, it's been a great run, Chris.
Oh, I can't believe it's over. What are these from?
Beakers from all the lab testing.
Ah, so much fan mail.
A lot of our stories come from these letters. This one's from our counterfeit story.
There when you need us since 1972.
Been a long and fun ride. Elbows up, elbows up.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. Hey, how are ya?
Made in Canada host here. Made in Canada host. What's up, what's up, what's up?
Hello, hi. All right, front row. Hello, 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 hello. And one for you. Oh. Asha, that was so bittersweet going through all those memories. Did we fool anybody?
Do you believe we're out of business? Yes, no? No one's buying it, right?
We are closing up shop, but just for the season. And for our big finale, we thought, what would it be like if we didn't come back?
After more than 50 years.
Oh, no is
right. We have been investigating and exposing, testing and debunking. Who would do our job then?
We decided that it would have to be all of you. And so tonight we have designed a show all about testing how ready you all are to be a consumer watchdog. And we're calling it, What's Wrong with Your Rights?
Now, experience tells us that there's plenty wrong when it comes to consumer protection in this country. Not enough resources, not enough enforcement, competition. But by the end of tonight, we will all be more empowered as consumers.
Yeah, so of course the big question is, who wants to play? How about you? How about you? You think you'd be a good investigative journalist?
Like any good test, we need a baseline here. So you're all good consumers, yeah? But are you smart consumers? That is what we want to find out.
We've got some trivia that is coming your way that's gonna force a few lucky contestants up here on stage to make some quick decisions under pressure in order to win. Who is ready for a game show?
First up, Gary Janis, get on up here.
Next person up, Drew Jeffries.
Finally, Jennifer Almeida, come claim your spot. Okay, so this is how the game works. There are 2 rounds that'll last 5 minutes, and each round is a series of questions that'll test your consumer knowledge. The first one to buzz in and answer correctly gets 100 points. Whoever has the most points at the end will be crowned consumer champion.
Okay, wait. Before we go any further, I actually would like to interject with a little terms and conditions. So if our 3 contestants here can just take a look at... Take a read through those terms and conditions, friends. To accept and play our game, hit those buzzers. And Asha, Quizmaster, they're all yours.
Okay. First up, some true or false questions. Remember to buzz in as soon as you know the answer. Are you set? Here we go. True or false? Businesses can refuse to accept cash as payment. Gary.
True.
That is true. They don't have to take your cash, just like some places don't accept debit or credit. That is 100 points for you on the board. True or false? The Canada Revenue Agency now lets you pay your income taxes using cryptocurrency.
False?
You seem unsure.
I hope it's false.
The answer is false. The CRA only accepts Canadian dollars, and you can pay using debit, credit, and e-transfers, but not gift cards. If you deposit a check with a bank teller, the bank has to give you immediate access to the first $100 you deposit. True or false?
True.
You are correct. That is true. As long as your account has been open for 90 days. 100 on the board for you, Jennifer. You're buying a shirt and you see it has two different price tags, one for $20 and one for $25. True or false, the retailer can charge you the more expensive price? Jennifer.
False. They have to give you the lower price.
The answer is false. Section 54 of the Competition Act calls that double ticketing, and it is illegal. A question about returns now. You've bought a new cell phone. True or false? You can return it within 15 days with no penalties if you're unhappy with your service. Gary.
True.
It is true. You can return it if you haven't used up more than half of your monthly data. Okay, a maple leaf on a food package means the product is Canadian. True or false? True.
False.
That is false. There is no official logo for Canadian food products, and a maple leaf does not guarantee that a product is Canadian. Sticking with food labels, you're hungry, but you want something that's certified halal. True or false? The federal government regulates halal labels to keep standards consistent. Jennifer.
False.
That is false. It is not federally regulated, and there are no agreed upon standards forcing consumers to figure out what's what. You have eaten at a restaurant. You tip your server. The law across Canada says that money must go to the server. Is that true or false?
True.
Gary, it's false. Some provinces have no rules, which means employers can decide who gets the money and can even keep it for themselves.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Don't like that? Oh,
No.
I'm not even going to say anything on that one. You said it all. Airlines must seat a child near their parents at no extra charge if the child is under 14. Is that true or false?
True, I hope.
It is true, as long as the child is under 14 years old. Next question, when you click unsubscribe on an email, the company must process that request within 10 days. Jennifer.
True.
That one's true. They have as long as 10 business days, but isn't it just usually a click of a mouse, you think? Okay, that ends our round one. Let's take a look real quick at the board here. Gary, 200 points for you. Drew, 300. And Jennifer at 400 points in the lead right now. How are you feeling?
Excited.
Yeah, and how are you two feeling? You gotta catch up.
We gotta catch up.
Okay, well, you ready for round two?
Yes.
Sure.
Still true or false questions here, but we are using clips from past Marketplace episodes to help frame our answers around these next few questions. Let's get started. This season, we investigated home renos gone wrong. And we met a man who spent $66,000 on a renovation that never happened. When he called Consumer Protection Ontario, they told him his complaint would be investigated. True or false? Gary.
True.
Okay, well, we're gonna take a look for the answer. Watch this video.
I have taken your information. I will put it in a case, but it goes nowhere.
I remember that one.
The answer is false.
Wow.
Okay. Of course, as you know, we always go undercover in a lot of our stories. We use hidden cameras in our reporting, like in this story we're going to watch right now about bank fees.
We go undercover to hear what's getting pushed. Our tester goes in to deposit $100, but then
You have a credit card limit increase for $8,000.
As you just saw there, right? They were ready to raise our tester's credit limit by $8,000, just like that. True or false, they can decrease your limit just like that. Jennifer.
True.
That is true. Banks can decrease your credit limit without asking you first. Now you know. Round two of trivia continues with questions about the cost of fraud.
True.
The answer is true. It was $638 million to be precise. The amount of salt we should eat.
The daily max, 2,300 milligrams.
And the penalties for fake reviews.
The rules say you cannot intentionally mislead.
In the end, true or false, we had a tie. That is the end of round 2. Okay, so you can see here we have a tie. 500 for Drew, 500 for Jennifer. So we have a tiebreaker question for you. All right, ready? One of our stories found that on average, NHL and NBA viewers see almost one betting ad every minute. True or false?
True.
Willing to bet on this one? Let's play the video. During 7 sports broadcasts, researchers find 3,537 gambling messages. That breaks down to nearly 3 a minute. The answer is false. It is around 3 ads a minute, Jennifer. But good try. And that means, Drew, you are our consumer champion.
Incredible.
That was a real topsy-turvy result. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling so good.
Yeah.
Wait. Don't feel too good just yet, Drew. Remember those terms and conditions that I showed you all earlier? Right. Well, my friend Drew, I would like you to take a look up there and read one specific clause that we put in there for our winner.
Marketplace reserves the right at our sole discretion to modify or replace these terms at any time. What constitutes a material change will be determined at our sole discretion. Continued use of the service constitutes acceptance of those changes.
That's right. And you know what I've decided? You haven't won yet. How about we add a bonus round? Huh? Great. Okay, so the audience and I would like a bonus round, Asha. We would like a much harder question, and we're gonna make it a crummier prize, too. Take it away, Asha.
And we're gonna mix it up because, you know, we can. So this time, it's a multiple choice question.
Okay.
You ready?
Sure.
Okay, you sound eager. Good. Bonus round coming up. Here it is. The first episode of Marketplace aired way back October 5th, 1972. Which topic did we cover that is still an issue for consumers today, Drew? Is it A, phone company pricing? You can see it up there. B, escalating food prices. C, testing mechanic repairs. Or D, food safety. You have 10 seconds to buzz in, and you can actually use a lifeline. Ask the crowd if you want.
Yeah, because we made it trickier. Audience, if you know the answer to this or have a guess, shout it out.
I'm hearing a lot of D.
Dun, dun, dun,
Time's
dun,
up.
dun.
You gotta buzz in.
Oh.
Hit that buzzer.
I mean, I think I'm gonna go with food safety.
Food safety, D?
Yeah.
Final answer?
I guess so.
No.
No, the answer is B, escalating food prices. Okay, well, you all get Marketplace prize packs. Thanks so much for participating. Who says that we can't laugh while we learn?
Not me. Of course, the laughing and the learning are two things I love, and we are going to continue both after the break when we separate fact from fiction, and that's no lie. We're back next. Welcome back, everybody. Hey, I have a question for you. Quick show of hands. Who thinks that they are good at telling real from BS? Okay, pretty confident. Who thinks that they're good at telling the difference between real and AI? Okay, less confident on that one for sure.
Well, AI, of course, stands for artificial intelligence, though some may say it's anti-intelligence. Others may say, ain't interested. The genie is out of the bottle when it comes to AI. That is the focus of our next test. Let's have a look.
Artificial intelligence is ushering in a whole new era in mass communication, and with it comes danger and deceit. News organizations, including CBC, now have teams dedicated to figuring out what's real and what's AI. Our credibility depends on it.
Just apply it once a day as
Take this video that surfaced online of famed environmentalist and broadcaster David Suzuki.
I've developed a new cream formula.
Listening to it, his voice sounds nothing like other online videos.
My mom and dad were born in Canada.
Take it a step further with a reverse image search, even on video. You can pause it, snip it, and upload the image to Google and discover the original video is about climate change, not pain cream. A straight-up Google search reveals a lot too. In this case, you'll find Suzuki's own foundation warned about the scam.
Well, now it is your turn. So we're about to see if you can spot the AI.
We are going to call 3 pairs of you up on stage, and because you're kind of doing the work that we already do, you will become, if you win this, honorary Marketplace staffers.
Report to us on Monday. When you hear your names called, please come on down. Team 1, Philip and Lynn Duncan, you're first on our list.
And next up, Amna Mirza and Roseanne Gary. Where are you guys at? Come on down.
And finally, Danielle Boudreau and Dami Alabi step into the spotlights. You excited? Helping us with this challenge is our colleague from CBC's Visual Investigations Unit. Please welcome Ivan Angelovsky. Ivan will be checking in on the teams to see how they're doing, and he is the judge. And so how do you think this will go?
Well, giving them like 3 minutes, that's pretty tight. This is like a breaking news situation.
It should be fun.
All right, so to start each round, we are gonna watch a video all together, and they will determine if it is real or AI. And then Asha will ask you for 2 pieces of evidence.
Our first video clip features CBC's chief correspondent, Adrian Arsenault, at the Winter Olympics in Milan.
There are like 6 places scattered throughout the Milano Cortina area where athletes are staying. Here in Italy, all the mistakes made in France have been taken into account. Specifically, the Ukrainian team's accommodation has been placed as far away as possible from others participating in the Olympics. And it was done on purpose.
So the first, is it real or AI? The clock starts now.
It looks real because of the way her face was going.
I mean, I don't see anything yet that would like tip me off personally.
Well, let's see if we screenshot.
Because the background doesn't look like an Olympic.
And then just maybe widen that up a bit.
That just shows the hat that she's wearing. Other people wear the same hats.
Interesting.
Good clue, good clue.
Interesting.
Great clue.
There it is.
Okay. I'm doing the same thing as you.
Are you ready?
Almost.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
Okay.
5.
You have to decide.
I think it's fake.
I think it's real.
2, 1. Hands up off the laptops. No more talking. On the count of 3, real or AI? 1, 2, 3. Signs up. Oh. Even. What's the big reveal here?
Yeah, this is a fake video. I'm sorry, Team 2.
Oh.
I told you. Why was it? What do you say?
Let's get some supporting evidence here, Team 1.
The first video that we got from reverse image search looks like it's some sort of Cyrillic text. Do we have second evidence or?
It just looked fake.
How's that answer?
So the source analysis, it's a brilliant thing, and it gives them like 2 points.
Team 2 gets it wrong, so we move on to Team 3.
So our first piece of supporting evidence is an article from the CBC saying that it's fake.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay.
Yeah.
And anything else?
We did a reverse
Yeah,
image
it was a
search.
reverse image search. And it's from LinkedIn. It's from CBC.
Even. What's your take?
Well, maybe we can give them top scores.
So our second video clip is featuring Prime Minister Mark Carney. Take a look at this.
We are launching a new artificial intelligence-based platform called CryptoTact This platform is specifically designed to give every Canadian access to the best technologies and expertise.
So, clock is starting now.
We found something.
Yep.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, I love it. Yeah.
Oh, where this kind of check out the source.
Okay.
Yeah, make sure also to search for company names.
Does CBC have NN Live usually?
It does.
And there you go.
Are you confident about that?
I am. I don't think she is. You're looking at AI for that.
What led you to this answer?
Ivan helped a lot,
9,
and then my friend here
8,
looked up
7, 6, 5, 4,
We're
3,
last.
2, 1. That is 3 minutes. Hands up, everyone. Stop talking. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Even.
Yeah, everybody is spot on. Yeah, this is AI.
So, Team 1, can you tell us what's your supporting evidence to back up your answer?
Okay, so one bit of evidence is when you Google search crypto attacked Mark Carney, one of the first results you get is warning people about a scam. And then if you reverse image search and you find what looks to be the same conference, it looks to be about something else, not about crypto.
Yes, yeah, brilliant.
How many points?
Yeah, top scores.
Top scores for Team 1, so you get a full 5. Team 2.
We Googled searched the title, and right away it said that it's fraudulent. And then we looked at his mouth and when he was talking, and it didn't match up.
Full marks?
Full marks, yeah.
Full marks! You get on the board! Team 3.
Yeah, so the first thing we did was the reverse image search again, and we saw like none of the headlines were about the crypto tact or whatever. Yeah. And then we also got a nice tip from Even to look at the company. There was no official website from the government about crypto tax.
Even.
Yeah, top scores.
Top scores, all right. This is our third and final video, and it's of Ontario Premier Doug Ford. Let's have a watch.
So I was down at Tim Hortons just a little while ago, a few minutes ago, and I'm meeting people in Tim Hortons. Nothing brings a community closer together than a Tim Hortons, I'll tell you that. Everyone was in there.
Clock is starting now.
Where is he standing?
He's standing in front of some bridge, so let's image search this.
I mean, this first video looks like it might be where it's from.
This clip is from CPAC, so it's from a recognized organization.
Right? So how would you check what he
said?
said?
So we're checking for the transcript from the clip.
Yeah, it's in there.
Tim Horton, yeah. Yes. We got it.
I think it's
10,
too.
9, 8.
What's our second piece of
7,
evidence?
6.
We need 2.
5,
1.
4.
That's 1
3,
evidence.
2, 1. Fingers up.
We have to decide.
What's our second?
No
what's
more
our second piece
talking.
of
No,
evidence?
you can't be listening anymore. We are done. Now, 1, 2, 3, go. Oh. Even.
Yeah, this is a real video.
Oh. Team 1, give us your evidence, please.
We believe we found the video where it's from, and if you go down to the transcript part of the video and you Command F, you can find the actual part where he says Tim Hortons.
The second part was if CPAC.
CPAC stands for the Cable Public Affairs Channel, and all of the teams use its coverage as evidence.
Okay, 5 on board, full marks. Team 2.
We were watching the YouTube video. Now we were trying to find the button for the transcripts when we ran out of time. The way he was talking, it felt like Doug Ford's personality.
Okay. We can give them 2 points for that.
Finally, Team 3.
We went with our trusty reverse image search to see that it was a real event that happened, and then we found the CPAC video as well from the event.
Yeah, I'll give them 4 points.
Team 3, you are our winner with 15 points, and you will all get prize packs, including a 6-month premium CBC Gem subscription. What should we know as we're consuming all of this content?
Just in the last couple of months, we've seen like several models appearing that, makes me like really scared about what's going to happen.
Being a consumer has never been harder. That's why we're here asking, want to say it with us? What's wrong with your rights?
Well, get ready to hear some blunt answers to that question after the break. We have some debaters who are going to be joining us. They're ready to rock right after this.
We've been asking, what's wrong with your rights? And you're about to get an earful. Welcome to the Marketplace Debate Club.
We've got two teams just itching to get out here and duke it out over consumer rights. So here is what they will be debating: that consumer protection in Canada is weak, fragmented, and out of date.
And guess who gets to be the judges? All of you. So listen up and put your hands together for our debaters. Arguing for the motion that consumer protection is weak, we've got Team Red. Jeff White is a lawyer and a former head of the Public Interest Advocacy Center. And joining Jeff is Caitlin Ma, a competitive debater, some fans over there, from the Hart House Debating Club at the University of Toronto.
Arguing against the motion is Team Black. Marcus Giesler is a consumer researcher and professor at York University's Schulich School of Business. We're pairing him with competitive debater Kozar Hamadi, also from what I can only imagine, Asha, is a really rock-solid debate club over there at Hart House. Our contestants have been briefed on all of the rules. I am going to play timekeeper in all of this.
And I am your friendly neighborhood moderator. Shall we begin?
Listen, despite the so many ways Canadians can be proud, when it comes to the consumer experience, we're getting hosed. Misleading, aggressive, and deceptive marketing practices, overselling, bill shock, constant price increases, shrinkflation, terrible customer service, lack of competitive choice, and the never-ending feeling that you're a powerless walking wallet constantly being taken advantage of. That's the Canadian consumer experience. Companies' main goal is to maximize shareholder profits. And in a competitive market, that's supposed to work well with companies competing on quality, customer service, price, features, etc. But our economy, it's highly concentrated. On top of that, the baseline rules to protect consumers are weak. The institutions overseeing their development are hounded constantly by lobbyists and lawyers, and the path to recourse is long, confusing, and frustrating.
That was very good. Team Red's opening statement has concluded.
Now it's time for Team Black. You are up.
I don't need to be protected from Rogers or Air Canada. I need a better airline. I need a better cell phone contract. I want to be able to give small Canadian companies a chance. And I currently can't because there's so much red tape around market entry. We want more choices.
So both teams are arguing for more competition in Canada, but seem divided over how much protection is needed until we get there.
Oligopolies directly impact your bills, your wages, so we pay more for basic services like internet, food, and transport than any other G7 country, and our wages aren't going to catch up. That is the unavoidable outcome of market consolidation. If consumer protection laws don't protect consumers from monopolies, we must call it weak, and I would call it a failure. If agencies and policies can't be agile and move in lockstep to protect Canadians from what's coming in the future, it is too fragmented. Let's call it what it is.
So, the Canadian market is not as bad as Caitlin describes.
Team Black argues consumer protection is not fragmented and can be found on many levels. federally, provincially, and elsewhere.
You're able to go to small claims court and call out the behavior of these companies. You have watchdogs like Marketplace who call out these companies on your behalf and hold them to account. A lot of these regulations exist and they're efficient at making sure that the competition that does exist is proper. The problem is when you introduce more regulation, you hurt the mechanisms that exist in markets. You make it so that the top 5 competitors are the only ones that can absorb the costs of competition, of the regulations that they would have you believe are actually going to help you.
Okay, so I'm going to ask a question of my colleagues here, but I'll premise it with just a little bit of data.
Team Red points to growing complaints against airlines and telecom companies that seem to result in little action and much frustration.
But you would suggest that the audience find that it's not as bad as you seem. Is that what you're saying? Is that we don't understand how good we have it here in Canada?
What we are arguing is that we want to redesign the system so that more companies can be in the mix. I'm surprised that we focus so much on conduct and so little on structure. Why don't we allow the competitive dynamics to actually let new players in? Then I wouldn't have to complain.
But what you're saying to us, forget the consumer protections. That's like telling the auto manufacturers, forget the seatbelts. Is that really the way you want it to be?
The emphasis on whether these companies are doing right or wrong is the problem. If we police their behavior more, then we will get more competition. This is just not the case. Canada is a huge country. There are tons of barriers to entry.
We're saying competition is a huge problem. It's why corporations treat Canadians badly on the daily. What we're saying is, while you fix that, you have to rein in the big companies that are mistreating us. We do need massive change, but we protect the consumers until it's done.
I need to come back to this really quickly.
I'm going to let you. Go
Jeff,
ahead.
It's about time we treat not just the symptoms, but the root cause. The root cause is structure, not behavior.
Things are heated and tense. They're about to get a little spicier with the rebuttals. Start over to you, Team Red.
Don't buy this lie from COSAR, where it's small businesses struggling to establish themselves based on conditions of the monopolized market that means we won't have any competition for consumers. It is the very legal structure of the system that locks the market in place and locks consumers out of choice.
Team Black agrees more choice is the issue, not more protection.
So on the federal level and the provincial level have different ways of addressing different types of problems. This isn't an inefficiency, it is not a fragmentation. That's the way that I think the Canadian system is set up to adequately address the large country that we have that needs different layers of protection.
And finally, your closing arguments to finish it off.
Listen, you can't just treat the cause, you got to treat the symptoms at the same time. We have this fragmented regime. You shouldn't need a law degree, you shouldn't need to hire a lawyer, and you shouldn't need to rely on class action lawyers to fight for your rights, or a CBC Marketplace to hold big companies to account, because the only time they change their behavior, it seems, is when CBC Marketplace comes a knocking.
Can't argue with that.
Yeah, the audience liked that one.
Team Black.
This is the greatest country in the world. Canada is the greatest country in the world. If there's one country that can fix these issues, it's us. What we need to do is change structure, and we need to do that together. An open marketplace, an open Canadian marketplace is as awesome and as powerful as an open Canada is today already. That is what we believe in.
And now it is time to turn things over to our audience, our judges. Who do you think was the most convincing? We're gonna ask for you to shout out and cheer for who you think is better. How about Team Red? Okay. Your votes have been counted. Now, Team Black. Okay, wait. Team Red? Okay, wait. Team Black. It's very tight, but I'm gonna go ahead and suggest Team Red won. Asha?
I think so. I even see the little baby over there clapping, so I think they are the winner.
Baby clap. So now that we've heard from the debaters, it's time to hear from the decision makers. we have invited politicians from across the country to come here and speak to us about consumer protections. So who shows up and what questions do we all have for them? We'll find out together after the break. All right, this has been an epic season finale. Tonight, we have tested your consumer knowledge. We've challenged your responsibility to know more. And of course, we got a little feisty in the debate there when we talked about the state of consumer protection in Canada.
Yeah, and like every Marketplace episode, we have arrived at the part where we demand better. We are talking about accountability, and not a story goes by where you don't see us trying to get some. So have a look.
For 53 years, we've been protecting your rights, trying to get answers for you. But more often than not, we hear the same response. We asked Ontario Premier Doug Ford for a one-on-one interview to talk about this. He declined.
My name is David. I'm a journalist with a Canadian television program called Marketplace. I'm wondering why you scam.
We call, email, and text, but her office declines.
But we don't give up.
Hi, Minister. How are you? Ashley from CBC Marketplace.
Minister Freeland, this is CBC Marketplace.
Minister Michelle, Rosa from Marketplace here.
So if those in power were in this room, what would you ask them? What would they say?
I want you to look at all of these signs here. They all represent 19 federal and provincial agencies and ministries across this country that we invited. They declined our request to come and speak in front of all of you tonight to talk about your consumer rights and protections. So now we want to know, how do you feel about that? What do you think of the fact that of all of these, we see placards and not people?
I feel like it's them avoiding the responsibility and not taking accountability to face us as consumers and to answer the questions that we have.
But there is one politician who actually took us up on our offer. He is an MP who works closely with Industry Minister Melanie Joly, and she is responsible for the Office of Consumer Affairs. Please welcome Karim Bardizi.
Yeah, I'm here on behalf of the federal government and as someone who I think, like everyone in this room and everyone watching tonight, has a real interest in consumer protection and in competition.
You know, we're always seeking accountability. It's just so hard to get. What do you make of that?
Sometimes, you know, politicians are chased down hallways with microphones. And I think as a new government, we are really here to embrace the possibilities. Of late, we've been making some real improvements, I think. We've been making the Competition Bureau, giving it more resources and more power. So for instance, price fixing, if there is price fixing, there's no maximum penalty now for price fixing. That's one example. But we know there's also more that we can do.
As we've seen tonight and many times on our show, consumer rights and protections are not the same across Canada. Why isn't it a standard?
I think it's a good thing that different areas are responsible for different things. You wouldn't want the federal government to be responsible for how your street is cleaned. So yeah, we have a lot of agencies and there's lots of logos I know behind me. As the federal government, we're trying to make this a bit easier. So for instance, Complaint Roadmap Canada, just Google that. If you have a complaint, you'll see which is the best way to route that complaint.
So what is your message to Canadians who are saying the government needs to do more?
There's kind of two sides of the equation. It's the competition side and the consumer protection side. And so what we're doing on the competition side is looking at a bunch of different markets and saying we are going to be hawkish. How can we promote competition in that sector?
We switch to viewer questions now. First from Langley, BC. Diana Van Thiel wants to know when government agencies will get more teeth.
Competition Bureau is an agency that's been around for a long time. We amended the legislation in 2024 to give it a couple powers. to give it more powers to decide on mergers between companies. We gave it the power to be much more punitive when it came to something called drip pricing. So that's where there's a price that's advertised for something, but you can't actually get it because there's a hidden fee underneath. Because Cineplex was advertising ticket prices for movies, but you could never pay that ticket price. There was always a hidden fee. And that blatant practice resulted in a Competition Bureau investigation and a big fine.
David Bennett from Rodin, Quebec wonders about labeling rules. When will it be easier to spot Canadian goods?
There's a lot of work that we need to do to better understand this. Look at the label, is it made in Canada from imported and domestic ingredients? There are some standards that help give you a bit of a guide.
But consumers feel like they shouldn't have to do that kind of work, right?
Yeah, and I understand that. So I think there is some more work we can do on that. It does involve working with the provinces. It involves working with, small and local producers as well as the big producers.
Final thoughts here. I mean, we're about empowering consumers. What message do you have for Canadians around that in your position?
Yeah, your government is listening, engaging, that we're working really hard across a number of marketplaces to help bring down prices, that help reduce costs for Canadians, bring more competition, provide more consumer choice. And we've got a special concern on financial crimes and financial fraud because we think that's a frontier that could really benefit from more consumer protection. We are going to be setting up a financial crimes agency, and we're working with the banks and the telcos and other players in this space to get some codes of conduct and to get some real teeth into their work. Because technology has become so powerful, we need to do a lot more.
We appreciate you being here and answering all these questions.
Thank you, Asha.
Thanks so much. We are not done yet, though. After the break, a look back and a look ahead at the ways Marketplace has your back. Welcome back, everyone, and what a night it's been. And thanks to all of you for coming out and helping make this happen.
Because you are why we do the work that we do and why we are definitely not going anywhere. Right, Asha?
No, not while there's still so much work to do on our rights.
As we say goodbye, we leave you with a look back at some of our season highlights.
And we look forward to many more seasons to come.
At Marketplace, we take on big brands.
Hello? They dropped my call.
Making bold promises.
This is a train wreck.
I want my money back.
Put companies to the test in ways no others can.
I don't think I would ever put on this much sunscreen.
That's so distressing. He's saying that as if this is like real.
There's actually anti-competitive behavior going on.
We go the distance.
We are on our way to Bulgaria
to get the answers you deserve.
There are many people in Canada who are out with thousands of dollars, and they feel quite betrayed.
Cutting through congestion.
Who's ready for a race?
All right. Here we go.
And confusion.
This is advertising trying to make it look Canadian when in reality it's not.
It is not a Canadian product.
So you're better informed and protected.
No way! I think that's mind-blowing.
We reveal the real cost when the system fails.
Consumers don't have the protection that they think they have.
I was stupid to go there, but they are good.
The amount of children that have died for this, it makes no sense.
Do you think that his death was preventable?
Yes.
Yes.
No matter what, there's one thing you can count on.
Minister Jones, I'm Chris Glover with CBC Marketplace.
We will always be here.
I am still waiting.
Fighting for you.
If there's someone who could fix this is Prime Minister Mark Carney, why is it still happening?
They feel like there's been no real action from government. They want to see it. What is your message to them?
To reveal the wrongs.
We gain false information.
I feel a little bit cheated.
And help you protect what's yours.
Woo!
So maybe watch Marketplace and pick up some tips.
This is your Marketplace.